Hello, my name is Petra Jacobson, and I'm one of the kindergarten teachers here at Montclair.
And my name is Jill Solheim. I'm the other kindergarten teacher.
Today, we're going to show you a slideshow and talk a little bit about our kindergarten curriculum this year.
So again, this is our slideshow, and you can reference this multiple times. I would keep it somewhere where you can look back if you have further questions. So again, here we are, the kindergarten team. And here are our paraprofessionals, Caitlin Waite and Jacqueline Hensley, and they work in our classrooms for 3.5 hours a day with us. In kindergarten, you might think that it's just going to start out a little slow and just gradually increase and just move along. But in reality, there's going to be some bumps in the road and there might be a hard time, but it will get better. And the more important thing is to make sure you reach out to us and we can work together to solve those problems. So in the start of the year, we start really small, building the community. And this year, all students will be with Miss Jacobson and I. On that first day, we'll be teaching together. And that first week, we will also be getting to know all the kids and getting to know all the other students. So we go really slow, learning about the rules and expectations. It's really exciting and joyful, and learning that they are able to do things. We do a lot of play, building, pretending, and storytelling. And this is a great quote or information about playing. So go ahead and go through and read it, but it's really just talking about play and why it's so important.
So right now, I'm going to talk about the habits of mind. These are 6 of the skills that kids will be learning this year: focusing attention, making connections, communicating, collaborating, thinking strategically, and creating and engaging in technology. And these are kind of the skills we'll teach throughout the day in all areas. And this is also something that eventually this year we will grade on the report cards. So every morning we start with a playful inquiry. And this is a time to be joyful, hands-on activities. Kids get the choice of the different morning stations they want to do. They're discovering, asking questions, communicating, and problem solving together. And that's kind of ties in the habits of mind that they will be learning as well. We start with invitations. So the teachers and students will explore using different materials, loose parts, and we'll ask different questions. And for example, what can you create using these materials? And based on the materials that we've put out, they'll kind of explore in that way. And we connect these to our content areas: math, science, social studies, literacy, and social emotional learning. Our reading this curriculum this year is designed in a couple of areas. So it starts off direct instruction. So that's where we're teaching the letter names and sounds. And then also we'll have small group practice for those same skills as well. Foundational skills, this is where kids are learning the foundations for reading, phonological awareness, phonics, fluency, letter names and sounds, high frequency words, spelling. In our literacy workshop, the goal is to find a joy in reading together. We read a lot of stories, sing songs, develop vocabulary and reading comprehension. In writing workshop, we kind of start off the year with the importance of telling a story. So students will use loose parts or different kinds of materials to tell a story, and they'll practice orally retelling the story to a partner, to the class. We'll take pictures of that story. And then as the year goes on and students develop their writing skills, we turn those stories into writing.
So for math, we have a math workshop, and it starts with we do it, the teacher does it, I do, we do it, the students and the teacher, and then you do it, the students. And the workshop model starts out with a math talk and a launch of the activity. Then we go into some problem solving, some stories or activities at the table, and then it becomes some play-based math time. And at the end, they often get time to share, which is called the Congress. So again, in math workshop, we're working to work collaboratively together and learning from one another. They do a lot of discovering and exploring with math materials. And it's really developmentally appropriate, and we make sure that we're reaching all students. The next 3 slides is going to give you an overview of our social science, our science, and our health curriculum. So you can read through those on your own to see the different skills that or topics we'll be studying.
We want to show you a few other staff members that will be working with your kids this year. This is the social emotional learning team, Miss Duncan, Miss Cade, and Miss Putzik. They will be helping support the class. They will teach lessons, check in with kids, parent check-ins, all kinds of different ways they support the class. And then this is our music teacher and PE teacher. You can take a look at these slides, and this is what they'll be learning in kindergarten, PE, and music. One of the apps that we mainly use eventually in kindergarten is called Dreambox. It's on the iPad, and we only are using it at school. It's not something to access at home, but it's a really great app because it kind of meets kids where they're at. They take, in the beginning of the year, they'll take a little assessment to get in, and then the lessons they take will be based on their level. Another app that is for parents to use is called Parent Square. So this will be our main way of communicating with families. So we'll be posting every week, kind of updates from the week, and then that's the best way to contact directly your child's teacher. However, the most important thing to remember is if you have a change of dismissal plan or something really urgent, call the office, notify the office, because during the school day, we're not always able to access our Parent Square.
And you have one homework to do as a family, and that is to have a time of reading books, nightly reading. And this visual just gives you an overview of what that does. So just by spending 20 minutes a night. And at the start of the year, this is you reading books to your kids generally. And as the year progresses, your child will get to begin to read more and more to you. And ending with a quote, in kindergarten, you can learn how to be a citizen of the world.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you taking the time to watch this video and look over the slides. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. You can ask us questions at the open house. And also next week, we will have a Family Connect Day. So that will be...
Please make sure that you've signed up for the Family Connect on next Tuesday or Wednesday.